Good morning, dear student. I am Vikram Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce from Mewar University. Today in this class, we understand depreciation in accounting. These are the contents for this lecture. Concept of depreciation. What are the depreciable assets? Causes for depreciation. Purpose of calculating depreciation. Accounting for depreciation. Their needs and importance of depreciation. This topic we cover in this lecture. Now let's start. Concept of depreciation. Listen carefully. Depreciation refers to the reduction in the value of an asset over time due to wear and tear, obsolescence and usage of a particular assets. This depreciation represents the gradual loss in the utilization of a fixed asset and is accounted for in financial statement to allocate the cost of tangible assets over their useful life. So depreciation, it is non-cash expenses and help reflect the current value of an asset. Depreciation is a systematic allocation of cost of a depreciable assets to expense over its useful life. It is a process of charging the cost of fixed assets to profit and loss account. Now, for regarding this, let's take one small example. Suppose we purchase one car in 2015 for regarding use of business purpose. After that, in year 2024, we sell this car. When we purchase this car, the value is suppose 10 lakh rupees. In 2024, when we sell this car, the value is 7 lakh rupees. Listen carefully. The purchase value is 10 lakh in 2015 and sale value it is 7 lakh in 2024. The difference 3 lakh, it is depreciation. It means this 3 lakh, it is the use of car in a business. If we use any machine, any equipment in a production purpose or any business purpose, the reduction in the value of assets, it is depreciation. So under this we have wear and tear, obsolescence, passage of time. This is the causes for regarding depreciation. Now after that, depreciable assets. Depreciable assets means those assets which are used in business operation that lose value over time due to wear and tear, obsolescence and usage. Under this, we have different type of depreciable assets like building, vehicles, machineries, any office equipment, furniture, etc. But land, it is not a depreciable asset because the value of land usually only increase. It reduce only during adverse economic downturn. But in general cases, land, the value it is increase passing of time. So this land we don't cover under this depreciable assets. Except this, building, vehicles, machineries, office equipment, furnitures, etc. we can cover under depreciable assets. On these depreciable assets, we have to charge depreciation. Now, after that, causes of depreciation. Listen carefully. The most important causes of depreciation, it is regular wear and tear. If we use any machine, any equipment for business purpose, the major or main causes it is wear and tear, but it is certainly not the only one. The following causes can reduce the value of an assets, like wearing out. After the life of the assets, it is value is scrapable value, consumption or other losses of value arising from usage, passage of time, obsolescence through technologies, market changes. These are the other causes from regular wear and tears. Now, after that, the purpose of calculating depreciation. Why we calculate depreciation? The main purpose of calculating depreciation are measuring income or losses generated from assets. If we require to calculate any profit and loss, then we have to calculate depreciation amount. Determining the real value of assets. In balance sheet, we mention assets. Assets, if we mention assets, under this assets, we have to subtract depreciable amount. After depreciable amount means we have calculate real value of assets. Then ascertaining true expenditure incurred in the production. If you find out true expenditure on a particular production of a product, then we have to find out the depreciation value, because the use of assets, the value is decrease of a machine, so we require depreciation amount. Then another one, availing tax benefit and deductions. For a calculation of taxation purpose, we prepare or we find out profit amount, exact profit amount, true profit amount. Then under this calculation of profit amount, we have to adjust depreciation, so we can get benefit of depreciation in taxation point of view. These are the purpose of calculating depreciation. Now the accounting treatment for depreciation. Listen carefully. When we adjust the depreciation in accounting, we require some journal entries. The journal entry is charge for depreciation on assets. When we charge depreciation on a particular assets, we have to prepare this journal entry, depreciation account debit to assets. Under this depreciation, it is the expenses, non-cash expenses. Here assets we have to credit, it means we reduce our assets from depreciation amount. Now after this journal entry, the next one is depreciation amount transfer to profit and loss account. For calculating profit, this depreciation amount we have to transfer in profit and loss account. Then we prepare this journal entry, profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. Through this journal entry, we can find out exact profit amount. This is all about treatment of accounting for depreciation. Now after that, needs, importance of depreciation. Under this first, accurate profit measurement. If we want to calculate accurate profit, then we have to mention this depreciation amount in profit and loss account. Through this mentioning depreciation amount in profit and loss account, we can calculate accurate profit. Now then second, assets replacement. This depreciation provide a systematic way to accumulate fund for replacing the assets at the time of its useful life. If we follow depreciation fund method. We arrange profit, or we some amount take a separate from our profit. Then after useful of particular assets life, we can use this fund as a replacement of a particular assets. Then compliances with accounting standard. When we doing accounting work or adjusting this depreciation amount, we have to require applying accounting standard. Under this depreciation, it is essential to comply with the matching principle in accounting. So where expenses are matched with revenue, they help to generate profit. Then tax benefit. Depreciation, it is allow business to reduce taxable income, as it is recognized as a regulated business expenses by tax authorities. It means we can adjust this depreciation amount from our business profit. We can reduce our business profit from this depreciation amount. This is the taxable income. So we have to pay tax on reduced amount. So this is the tax benefit. Now then, true financial position. If we want to calculate true financial position, it means financial position we can calculate from our balance sheet. Under balance sheet, in asset side, we mention assets. So here these assets we mention after charging of depreciation, after reducing of depreciation. It means we mention here after adjusting depreciation amount. This assets is a real value. So from this we can calculate true assets value. Now then, last, prevent overvaluation of assets. Depreciation helps in avoiding the overvaluation of assets on the balance sheet. Suppose here we take one example. Suppose our assets is 1 lakh rupees. This 1 lakh rupees we show in balance sheet asset side. After completion of 1 year, we have to charge depreciation. Suppose depreciation rate is 20%. Then under balance sheet we have assets 1 lakh rupees. We reduce this assets value from depreciation. So depreciation, it is 20% of 1 lakh rupees. This is 20,000 rupees. From 1 lakh 20,000 rupees we reduce this, and the remaining amount 80,000 we mention in our balance sheet after ending of the year. It means this is the prevent overvaluation of assets. This is all about this lecture. Now thank you.